Last session, the Nightmare found themselves traveling through the Tower of Midas, searching many abandoned rooms, finding friendly penguins,
Evil creatures.
small, minor magical objects taken from long dead wizards who died as the city collapsed. Fighting off dangerous enemies, strange Shadowfell aberrations, and now they find themselves teleporting up to the third floor in one of the side chambers, a place known as the Witch's Hut. Here you find yourselves in a large swamp. Crickets chirp in the distance as you hear the hooting of strange owls. You watch one, currently sitting in the trees some 10 feet above you. You see it turns its head towards you, and you hear, "Hoo, hoo." And then you watch as sharp dagger-like claws extend from its arms, and it grabs a hold of the branch it's on and climbs higher.
Oh shit.
You see a massive tree with chicken legs begins to stomp through the heavy swamp. It settles down, creaking and moaning as it lays into the muck around itself. The door swings open, and you see a soft light filter out of the tall hut. And you hear a voice creep out towards you all. Come, come. Come have tea with me.
I'll show you something else that's tea time.
I don't know about tea, but I'll come.
What was that? What was that?
Oh no, bro!
Hold up. What was that?
What?
What? Hey, what the fuck?
When did you download a soundbar, bro?
Discord, it's
What the fuck? We're not even like 2 minutes in, and I'm crying of laughter.
You get back all you never fucking answers.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, my brain is like processing shit like a fucking child, bro.
What the fuck was that?
Alright, I had to join for 2 seconds. I'm over here studying for my stuff, and I'm watching your live stream, and I hear the production, and I had to
Dude, I was so confused. For a second I thought it was the music.
I heard the bird with the long claws climb up the tree. I heard like clapping, and I thought that was like you making that noise.
No, I thought it was my music. I'm like, damn, this music track sucks. But no, it's just Jared trolling me.
Is it Jared? I thought it was Q.
No, it's not me.
I think it's Jared, because Q was asking.
Oh my god, you're the fucking sound bar.
Ah, you broke me. I didn't last 5 minutes.
I'm dying.
Expecting unexpected.
Honestly. Dude, crazy.
You know who else expects the unexpected?
I think it's gonna be super chill. 'Cause I'm like, oh yeah, I can do side by side. I can watch how the boys are doing while doing my shit, and then I just hear like, I don't like tea, but I'll come, and then. Oh my god.
I think I'm having too much fun with that.
Okay. So, the tree, sorry, the large house nestles itself into the bog surrounding the space. Okay, Jay, you can stop now. Oh my god.
I might be crying a little.
Dude, it absolutely just, I didn't expect it.
That was I literally am like, okay, I'll be completely honest. In the bottom left for my fucking Discord, it's like the turn on camera, share your screen, start an activity, and then there's fucking open
There
soundboard.
is a soundboard on Discord now. Oh my
Yes,
god.
there's a soundboard.
You should not have shared that.
And like that's what, and you can make your own.
my
You can make
God.
your own files and add them into it. So, mate.
Okay, I can control.
That's nice.
I think. Can I mute it? Because that's what I'm trying to do. Play it again.
Settings. Oh no. Okay, right click over it. You can hit server set.
I still hear it.
Even if you turn it all the way down.
Yeah.
You can do server settings. Right click over it and hit server settings. See what happens.
Dude, I'm too sick to
Nate,
laugh like I just did. That fucking was atrocious. Okay, we'll deal with this later, I guess. Okay. So, you find yourselves in this large, eerie swamp. The door to the house is open to you. You can go if you wish.
Dude, I'm about to do something to this old lady, if you know what I mean.
I guess we should go.
I think we should.
Enter.
I'm gonna attack the house before I walk in. Does it sound bad, boys? I'm gonna whisper over to King Prize and go, does this house look a little funky to you? Should we like kick it or something and see if it reacts?
I shrug and say, what hasn't looked weird around here? Just go with the flow, I guess.
But I mean, like, we're kind of weak sometimes in some areas.
Listen, there's no house that's immune to arson.
I only know how to use ice spells.
As you say that, you see the house turns slightly in the muck towards you.
See? He knows.
This seems like something I've read about before. Can I look into my knowledge base and see if I can find something?
Make a history check.
Oh, I'm in dark mode. That's crazy.
Also, I think okay.
13.
13? I mean, witches are pretty common scary stories to tell in the dark. And a couple of them do seem to have walking abodes. It's not too uncommon.
Do I know if this thing's alive or not?
Probably is.
Okay. Yeah, we're burning this bitch. We're gonna go up to the door, and I'm gonna say to the what does she look like? What does this witch look like?
So, you walk up to the door. Looking inside, you see a somewhat comfortable abode. A tall fireplace currently sits in the far of the room. You can see some meat is roasting over that open flame. You can see a table has been set with a large tablecloth, benches on either side, filled with and adorned with many minor sets of food. Can't tell what it is immediately, but it looks
Hey, stop breathing.
delicious.
It's not me.
You see a small rickety staircase leading up to a second floor, and you can see small objects are currently floating across the room. You see wine is currently being poured into some goblets at the table. You don't see anyone on the inside just yet, but you do hear a voice from upstairs. Sit down. We'll have a talk soon.
Although I do enjoy sitting down for a cup of tea, I'd also like to know what your lovely face looks like. Can you hurry up, dear?
You hear footfalls come from the creaky, eerie steps to the upstairs, and stepping down, you see a beautiful elven maiden with long, dark robes, these accentuated, pointed ears, beautiful, dark black hair, begins stepping down the steps, her dress trailing behind her a few feet, a few steps above her.
I can show! I don't want to be here. I'm sorry.
Make as she gets to the bottom, she walks closer towards you.
I'm automatically gonna say,
Make a strength check.
are you
Or
evil like a
make
penguin?
a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Hey, yo! They're gonna murder my soul. That's so hot. 26. I don't know why it's an advantage, but 26 is the first one.
Okay. You immediately feel something hit your back and attempt to push you into the room. And as that happens, you turn and look, and you see a large, looks to be a root. One of the large, like chicken-like rooty legs has crawled into the doorway and is pushing you, trying to push you into the room. And as you see this, you feel a hand on your chest, and you turn, and she is right in your face. Hand on your chest, and she moves it down to your arm and pulls you into the room.
She's gonna pull me in anyway? What?
Yeah.
Fine.
The house couldn't pull you in, or push you in, so she's just gonna gently. She's not forcefully doing anything. She's gently leading you into the room.
Why am I? Oh god, no! This is gonna be bad, guys. This.
As she takes your arm, she doesn't go any further than like your kind of forearm. She pulls you into the room and pulls out a chair without even being next to it. You watch as she just moves her fingers and the chair scoots back.
That's kind of badass. I mean, I'm into it. I might have to ask a lady her age, though. That might be one of my key concepts. Now, guys, do I end this real quick by just trying to read their mind, or do I just go with the flow?
I say go with the flow.
Yeah, we'll go with the flow. Let's see what he's got in store.
Who next wishes to enter the abode?
Am I already in or no?
As of yet, not entirely.
All right, I'll enter.
Okay. She nods her head to you as you willingly enter the abode. Gives you this
I
big
suppose-
smile.
'I suppose. I suppose. 'I 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 suppose. I'm trying to think. Like,
I think you should stay watch. But then again, you might be good for conversation. We can leave Toto outside.
Yeah, let's leave Toto and his Echo outside.
yeah, I guess I'll keep watch.
Oh, you're gonna stay out? Okay.
Are you sure your friend doesn't want to join us?
We faced many evils in this forest and labyrinth of things.
I'll have Jake and Toto can stay out.
Yeah, I was
That
about to
works.
say.
Our friends will wait outside. They just want to make sure that everyone's safe.
I understand. I was
As
very
long
much
as-
looking to talk to some fellow dreamers, though.
Dreamers? Hold up! This lady just said dreamers.
Oh no, bro.
Oh no, bro!
Dreamer, what are y'all talking about?
I've never heard of a dreamer before. What are those? I actually haven't, because I'm Tenpenny.
I can't even remember if King Prize is a dreamer. Oh yeah, he is because of the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll look at her and be like, "Oh, so what was your dream then?"
Oh,
Different than yours.
he's gonna say, let's discuss it.
What'd she say?
Different than yours.
Oh. Well, that figures.
Alright. I
Midge
think,
in a house.
I get fucked. I mean, I don't think we should really be scared of them. I think we should just go in, but is Toto half health right now?
I believe so.
I bit my tongue. That kinda hurt.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
I'm in pain. This guy, that's bad luck. You know what? Leave Toto outside by himself. It's lonesome. He'll be fine. If the treehouse attacks him, it's whatever. I'll just blast a hole through the side of it.
So, Nightmare. What an apt name for visitors of my realm. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
You
I know
our
it's
name.
in
What is
bad
yours?
taste. Yeah. What's yours? What's your name?
You can call me Aaliyah.
Leah. What's a fine dime like you being out in these woods alone?
Oh, Tenpenny.
Oh,
Sweet.
he knows my name. How sweet.
Sweet man.
You got a fan.
Right, that doesn't happen often.
For not being a dreamer, you're oh so nice. Worthy
Okay.
company, I would say.
You can't take my organs, but I appreciate you.
Well, there's one organ she can have for a little bit, but I want it back after.
Same. Even though that might just be a fake egg, but you know. My dear, why are you out here alone?
Is it
Yes.
obvious?
I mean, you do practice the witchcraft, but I mean, what kind of power, or are you just trying to?
Yeah, I wonder
Kill
if your
off all
dreams are
socialness.
solitude and creepy introductions.
Honestly.
The Mage Midas sought knowledge in my prophetic dreams. brought me here so that I could be used anytime.
Hey.
He created
Oh.
this whole room just for me, to keep me comfortable and satiated, so I can give him his prophecies. It's a shame how he ended.
So are you an oracle?
Some would say.
I'm like, okay. He's fucking his mic, guys. You heard that, right?
I see the future in my dreams. In your dreams.
You can see into others' dreams. Hmm. That is quite interesting. Never read about that before.
There's a
Oracles
lot.
of Time. How can why bring us in here? What can what are you looking for?
Well, you came to me first.
Okay, you might have us there,
You
but
wish to return an old friend. At least some of you. Looks towards, probably Sir Viz and Johannes and Emperor Price.
go on. Yes, that is what their journey is all about.
The two of you are also interesting.
In what way?
Just interesting. You're not dreamers yet. So
Yes.
fresh-faced.
Hmm. Interesting. We do not know what dreamers are, but if you're saying we'll become one soon, quite appealing. I do say so myself. So, how do you expect to bring or give info on getting back their friend?
Well, you came to me.
Yeah, are you offering up a price?
I know what you seek. I seek something in return.
Is it something we've already required or
Yes.
acquired? Yeah, we can hear you now.
Not
Or
yet.
is this something you wish to for us to go get? Hello?
Something that I need was taken from me by Midas. My only method to leave this place and once again travel.
Sounding like this might be your prison. Honestly, I don't know, boys, about this one. Q, we could hear you. I just don't know if you can hear us. You know, what can we do in this particular situation? Alright, is this, let's go with this. Let's just ask what we have to do. You said that you want something that Midas took from you. You said Midas put you here, but did you ask to be put here? Because you kind of made it seem like this area is just for you.
Midas chose to put me here.
he chose.
I had offered some of my services to him, and he was so impressed, he wanted to keep me around against my will.
So what were you before Midas?
Give him dreams. Tell him the future.
So you know about the man in yellow.
I am over.
Actually, I wouldn't know who that is, to be honest, because I'm not a part of the group, but we're gonna act like I do.
I am aware of his existence.
You know, he also gives dreams, as of what I've heard.
His dreams are more tangible. Mine are omens of the future. Would you like one?
Well, I mean, I don't think anyone else is. I trust you enough. Until you break that trust, I won't have to do anything. So yes, sure. But I do say, what happens if this does not come to truth?
Come. Follow
Um,
me for a moment. And you see she, as you kind of prepare to get up, you feel the chair move from underneath you as she walks towards the fireplace.
Yeah.
As you step over with her in front of this roaring, warm fire, you feel it suddenly get very cold. As she twists her fingers, and you watch her hand begins to twist around itself. You hear snapping and bending and breaking as her hand begins to spin like it's separated from her very arm. And you watch rising out of the wood that begins to creak open like gnarled teeth. You watch a large iron cauldron rise from the ground.
Miss, do you need a doctor?
You see the hand shifts and you hear a sound like snapping, but then the hand seems to fix itself and returns.
I was gonna say, we have healing abilities. I didn't know if you were in pain or not. I was just willing to offer my services. All right, let's continue forward.
You see she goes over towards a small end table near the fireplace and picks up what looks to be a water pitcher. And you watch as she just begins to pour this liquid into it. The congeality and color immediately reminds you of blood. Old and sticky. It pools into the cauldron and she swirls it like a barista. And as she does so, you watch as she takes 2 fingers and just begins to stir it as she pours the rest of the blood in. A full gallon, it seems. She puts the pitcher down and still stirs and looks up at you.
Hey, look back.
This will only take a moment.
And take your time.
She stirs it for about a minute. At the end of that, you watch as a cloud of dark black smoke begins to bubble. And then begins to spill over the edges of the cauldron. And then it explodes. You watch as the entire chamber begins to fill with this dark black gas as she just smiles towards you, looking you right in the eyes.
We're all gonna die. No. Honestly, in this situation, I don't even know what to do.
You feel your legs buckle underneath you as suddenly you feel a chair is pushed against you. You fall into it. It's a comfy, relaxing, soft sofa bed. And she just looks at you as the gas goes over you.
Is she
And
able to
goes
take
over the
advantage
rest
of
of
me?
your goes over the rest of your party. And in these moments, you see her form flicker. You see two large curled horns, clawed fingertips, and soulless, burning, coal-like eyes that stare into your heart. And then you all fall asleep.
We all fall asleep. Oh, dude, we're
Everyone
fucked.
falls asleep. All of you.
Shit.
I thought it was just me. I thought she just wanted me.
Wait, can I be magically put to sleep or no?
Yeah, most likely.
You can be. Because this is technically not like actual sleep. This is unconsciousness.
Okay.
It's close enough.
I wonder if she'll be in my dreams, because you know it. She'd be my dream girl. Hold me.
Nate's mic's fucking up? Oh, rip.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
We can hear you.
You can
No,
fall
he
unconscious.
was-
You can fall unconscious, Jake. Also, in the moments that this happens, some of you may remain conscious enough for just a few moments to hear the sound of a heavy man thudding on the front porch.
Oh, hell no! Whoa, whoa!
As you all shift into unconsciousness, you all begin to see things. Tenpenny. You sail aboard your ship. The wind whips around you. You hear strange noises as your crew works away, hoisting the mast, shifting to match the wind direction. You turn the wheel, and you notice something off the left side, and you begin to walk towards it. You hear in your head, "Doom falls on the peacock and the sparrow alike. Best to be a raven." And you fall off the edge of the ship. Wings erupt from your form.
And then Silken Spite whispers in my ear saying,
You descend into the sky as you begin to fall.
I'm gonna think to myself, not dream. She did say this would be like a futuristic thing, right? Huh. I wonder. I'm free falling, falling.
All right, I'm gonna be completely real. I couldn't stay away. The intrusive thoughts won. I am now here.
Welcome. Glad
The
to have
intrusive
you.
thoughts won.
I knew you would like a witch.
Man. I fucking loved it so far. It sounds so cool. And then Jared's over here like, bro, big mommy milk witchers or whatever.
I never even said, I wasn't even hitting on the big mommy elf, okay?
Look in the Twitch chat right now.
I saw it. I saw. And I want it, but I don't want it because I know that she's like 1,000 years old.
Yeah, let's be real here.
As you
I wanted to ask some questions, but I'm like, nah, I'm not
Yeah.
here. But impulsive, intrusive thoughts won,
Jared.
boys.
As
Hey,
you
what's up?
descend in your now raven form, you feel this freedom cover you, and then in a moment it is dashed. This raven form fades, and suddenly you watch as you begin to fall into nothingness. The sky begins to turn a dark yellow, and you hear this horrid, slimy, squirming sound all around you. And you hear the voice again. You seek freedom, but those you run with will lead you to enslavement, tied to an entity you shouldn't be. Your life may be threatened and dashed upon the rocks. And as you fall, you see this vision of the ground, of the surface, and it is a squirming city. You fall towards a sharp, squirming, tentacle-like spire that reaches out towards you to penetrate you, to stab you, to murder you. And your eyes open. Q. 3 days, 3 deaths, 3 eyes, 3 breaths. Your vision shifts to yourself, looking in a reflective surface. You see your imposing new armor. But you also see that singular light of the docent. You see it flash red as the pool is reflecting this same red color that begins to shift all around you. And you look up. Are you there, Q? I just noticed you muted.
He might not even be here. He might have ran away.
Yeah, he might not be here.
Yeah.
Oh, rip. So actually, we'll go to Jet Neptune.
Oh.
You stare up into the sky, Jet Neptune.
What do I see?
Silver gossamer and bright flashing light. You feel a sense of history. And legend. A ship comes on a sea of bones, but treasure waits behind a silver skull. You begin to hear this roaring sound behind you. You turn and see, roaring past you, riding on the night sky itself, this massive, strange ship. It seems to have this large nautilus-like shell with these massive tentacles out the front. You see dozens of them, hundreds of them, roaring through this night sky. And suddenly your eyes close and you open them again, and you find yourself in chains, set upon this place. You look and see your allies, your friend, specifically, Tenpenny, currently embedded in what looks to be silver. A silver brick. He has been turned into this metal, staring at you with horror in his face. You hear heavy footfalls and see a strange creature in all black stepping towards you. He smiles a devious, strange smile. He gets down close to you. You see these large tentacles spread outwards, as if he's about to consume you. Join me.
What is this thing that's saying this to me?
If you know what a mind flare is,
Yeah, I think my character would.
yeah, it's a mind flare. He just says, "Join me."
Yeah, I don't think this is a good idea. So
Join
I'm
me.
gonna. Shit. So where is this at?
You're now on the ship. Somehow you're captured in some way. Tenpenny is embedded in a silver, almost like statuish form somehow.
Okay. I'm gonna say, I'll never join you.
You will.
Dude, don't say that to Darth Flair.
I'm gonna pull out my shimmering blue sword, my almost glowing in the moonlight sword.
You go to grab your sword and you don't have your hand.
No! I with my other hand.
Who are you?
Yeah. You'll never join you. You killed my father.
I never knew my father, but I assumed you killed him.
Goddamn. Yeah. If that's happening, I don't know. I would assume I'm tripping out right now. I'm assuming I'm having like a hallucination or something.
I mean, potentially.
I mean, how real does that no hand feel?
Yeah. I guess. What could I do in this situation? What are my options around me? So I'm on a ship. Shit. I stole my other hand, right?
Yeah?
Bet. I'm pulling out the old classic and casting yeah, we're hitting lightning bolt at 5th level.
Okay. You go to cast Lightning Bolt, and the scene shifts and cracks
Oh.
and begins to turn into the same familiar silver gossamer. What an interesting journey.
Like, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head.
But one that can be avoided.
Question though.
You see...
Would Silken Spite be able to warn me of anything, considering he sees what's going on in the outside world, and we're only unconscious, so I would still have thoughts, and he can hear you in your dreams?
He cannot do anything, as he cannot use an action to shake or slap you awake.
Well, I'm saying talking-wise, he can talk to you in your head, can't he? Like when you're like,
In this moment, he can't seem to reach you.
damn, that's fucked up.
You hear her say, this is a thing that can be avoided. As you see her
Talking to his
visage appears in front of you, where this strange individual was once standing, attempting to gain your trust and allow you to join him. And she bends down and grabs your neck and pulls you close as she tugs on the amulet around you. He is aware. But this is a large world. And she drops
Bro,
the
it's not your
amulet.
father, it's your mother.
Damn. Suspicious.
You see the scene shifts again. Would they join you?
I think Q is back, by the way.
I'll get to him.
I see his things.
Would they join you in this quest, if it did come? You've only been with them a short time. Do you trust them?
I
Do you
do.
know them?
Uh,
Do you know what they seek? And you see the vision shifts to an imposing, cape-wearing individual. Noble-like in appearance and attire. Standing out in a field of shadow and death.
Oh,
A massive sword currently perched on one shoulder. You see the head kind of acknowledges that there's something behind him. And he turns with a resounding ability to wield this blade. Shifts it and almost bisects your head from your neck. You see a dark individual with sunken eyes and a vampiric visage. Give you a cocked smile.
nice. Um,
you see his backside, right? What is he doing up there with all that ass?
Oh!
He turns to almost kill him, but he just gives you this smile as you hear the witch's voice ring in your head once again. This is who they seek.
Yeah. damn.
Do you trust these newfound compatriots to protect you from a vampire in your own midst?
So far, yeah. They've given me enough reason to believe in them.
The scene shifts and begins to rise above your current vision as he turns back away from you. Do you trust them to lead you into this new fray, to find him? And as it rises, you see this lone individual stands off against 10,000 swirling undead charging right towards him. And you.
It's me,
Against his better judgment, he's gonna say yeah.
Okay. Your eyes open with a sudden flash as that individual is swarmed by the thousands of undead. Q, are you back?
I think he's texting.
No, but yes.
So he's not talking, but he's actually listening.
What's he texting in?
I don't know. Is it in the D&D, like, oh, it's in the side, if you click the D&D chat, it's like that side, weird little side thing that Nate used to do.
Oh, forgot to do it.
You click
Oh, there we go.
D&D.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he just has to find a queue.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I found it. It's a. I don't like it. It's weird. Are you still working on your mic? Do you want me to? I can go to Johannes first. Okay.
Please.
Johannes. Your eyes open. And you sit up. And you're in the same room. You turn and see your compatriots unconscious around you. And you turn your head and see this demonic looking hag just standing right in front of one of your new allies, Tenpenny. She turns her head towards you. These empty, void-like, burning eyes meet your gaze. You're the true dreamer, aren't you?
I look down at my hands. Am I still Silver Fox Johannes, or am I in a different form?
All you see is a yellow cloak.
Oh, so that was dispelled or something. In her mind, I will say that depends on who's asking.
You were the one that started this, aren't you?
I'm going to attempt to change form to see if it would work. I will take the form of Silver Fox Johannes. Just out of curiosity, if I can change right now.
Okay. You shift your form. It takes you a moment. You have to close your eyes, and you feel this shifting. And you open them again. Look down. You're still in the yellow cloak. But something is different. You hear chatter, soft, all around you.
I begin to, I guess, look around. Like, is it behind me, or is it just like disembodied voices, or?
It's strange. It is.
Schizophrenia?
It's mostly you see the individuals, but they are shadow-like shades of their own selves. They're not real. There's nothing you can really see. Um, that would show that like they're real people. They are.
It's like a form. You're looking at a shadow, you can't tell what it looks like, but you can tell there's a form.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess I will respond and how did I begin this in her mind? Yellow Cloak's not physically talking.
You begin to hear that, like you hear the soft chatter. You see these shadowy figures move to and fro, inspecting what looks to be large pieces of art. The room is bathed with a soft inward glow, but the outside is dark and eerie. You look about, and you can see these fantastic pieces. And you begin to walk through the space, hearing your own feet hitting a beautiful marble underneath you. You hear small critiques of the brushstroke and the use of color, imagination. You hear dull laughter and boring conversation.
I notice
over
Didn't mean to interrupt.
expensive champagne. What were you saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. The pauses made me think that it was like, all right, Jake had a moment to say something. I was just gonna ask if the paintings seem familiar or if they're like completely like I've never seen them before. Like, are they works that I've previously done in this world, or is it something like I have never recognized it? I don't know what it is.
There is. It's something recognizable, but you can't tell. But you don't think they're. This is a dream. You're aware enough. You're smart enough to realize that this is a dream of sorts. And it's not showing you your work. It's not. It's giving you a feeling of your work. You do understand that.
Okay, so it's more on the lines of they're showing paintings of my artistic expression. I guess would be the fucking term or the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
You begin to stop hearing that sound of walking, and the chattering begins to rise as you feel as if you're being pulled across the marble. You hear the streaking of shoes against this rocky stone underneath you as you try to stop yourself, but you're being pulled, ushered forward. You hear the sounds getting louder and louder, the critiques, the dull laughs, the entitlement, and then suddenly you're brought to a space and you look upwards, and that dull night coloring from the massive
I can
windows
kind of hear.
suddenly shifts into a slight yellowish hue as you enter a chamber with a single massive painting on the back wall, a swirling yellow cityscape. You begin to feel wetness, and you take your hands and your fingers and touch them against your upper lip and see blood. You wipe the side of your face and feel blood coming from your ears. You wipe the side of your eyes as blood emanates from the side of your eyes. And you look back up at the painting and begin to laugh. And laugh. And laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. Until everything goes dark. Your eyes open. Surrounded by dirt, you fight your way through, pushing out of some burial chamber, and find yourself in a familiar space. The space you started this all in. A small glimmering of yellow light sits at the end of the room. A hole dug out of the very dirt sitting above this chamber itself. You hear this horrific fighting going on. You hear screams of pain and torment. You hear a strange laughter. Familiar to you. As you hear people dying. Somewhere at that yellow light. You turn and look back and see where you were just buried. And you have two options.
What are my two options besides one of them going towards the sound and the light? What's the other option?
Bury yourself.
Bury myself. Oh, Jesus. So I hear familiar, I'm gonna say hyena-like laughter and yellow light in the distance, and I see a hole in the ground. Oh shit. I'm gonna. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna walk towards the sound and the light.
You crawl through the dirt hole and see a memory. You all against the horde of hyenas. The gnolls, as they attacked you all in that first space. You actively walk towards a destiny you do not understand. You know
Is she waiting?
what
Oh.
it is. A yellow cloak approaches with ill intent and false dreams. You have been set on this path and walk it eagerly in an attempt to shatter it. You are an interesting one. I look forward to seeing what becomes of you. The vision shifts once again, back into the same chamber. Your allies unconscious around you. And she smiles. Q, how's your mic doing?
You guys hear me?
It's very quiet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sweet. Hold up. I'll try to turn it up. How's this?
That's better.
It's better. A little robotic, but
All right. I guess that's fitting.
okay.
Right.
So, your vision. Who's watching Puss in Boots?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
But you guys are talking about
Oh, you found the
soundboards. I
soundboard,
downloaded one.
yes.
Nice. So, Q, you look
Yeah.
into this pool of red light glowing from the docent, and you hear a voice. 3 days, 3 breaths. Sorry, it's 3 days, 3 deaths. 3 eyes, 3 breaths. That red light from the docent begins to encompass all the space around you. You hear a heavy sound of metal on metal and turn and see an army of Warforged, 100 strong, crashing into a shadowy, amorphous entity. You breathe life into newly found allies, bringing forth machinations of the old regimes.
Did we kill her yet?
Not yet.
Damn it.
What is your goal with these newly found allies?
My goal is to restore the Warforged to what they once were, and to place my friends on the pedestals of that empire.
You don't fear that you'll lose your way?
I don't fear it because I know my friends will put me down if I do.
You see the red light flash white for a moment. You look down and see the docent. It almost seems to be flashing different colors as it's attempting to change its destiny somewhat. The lives of these entities don't rely on you. The scene shifts, and you see a Warforged, currently partially set in stone, ancient beyond belief. It has grown moss and grown old. You see the eyes suddenly flash to life, and you see it breaks its one arm out of the stonework and looks around confused. There are others learning their way in this world and learning what it means to live. You see a familiar room, one filled with books and a desk. You were just in this room the same day. This is the room of Sir Will. It was his office. And you see him there at his desk. There is this kind of gray particle that seems to spill into the chamber as the door opens. And you watch a familiar Warforged covered in what looks to be moss and fungi step into the room. And with a simple touch, you watch as suddenly Sir Will's eyes glow as the gray matter seems to sink into them. And they awaken. You're seeing shifts into another Warforged. This one at the bottom of the ocean, surrounded by what looks to be evil-looking fish creatures. And you see a red particle spreading throughout the space, and suddenly the eyes open. And in an immediate fury, you watch as the Warforged guns it for one of these entities and begins to just choke them out and murder them at the bottom of the sea.
Jeez.
His eyes empty and hollow and angry. And then you see yourself. You place your hand on a Warforged. And there is something surrounding you. A particle that seems to just spread through the space. It is
What color is it?
largely gray, with like a different hue to it. And you begin to realize what this is. As the voice speaks again. Another is learning the same things you are, but in a different way. The life you bring to these entities, it is not what you think.
What is it?
The natural world is filled with the physical manifestations of a person's personality. Whole regions can be shifted, good or evil, chaotic or lawful. Sorry, yours was yellow and gray. Your color.
Ah.
Perhaps you too should see them. To know what awakening them entails. For you must lead. Sorry, for if you must lead, you should do so with knowledge. Else, and the scene shifts back again, that red light emanating from the docent covers the entire space. You feel power coursing through your form. As there's a soft wetness with every step. And looking about, the field you stand in is covered with ichor and blood.
Oh shit.
You see dozens of Warforged stand around you, breathing heavily. You see their weapons are dripping with ichor and mess. As you turn and look and see hundreds of bodies, enemies and allies. And the air itself is different. The color and the hue is yellow, but also red. And you see it embedded into all of the other Warforged around you. You see a person kind of look up towards one of the Warforged as he steps over it. Mercy! Ah! As he is then cut short. A single spear in his neck that is twisted and pulled out.
God damn.
You hear your own voice. Different. Is it the docents? Come, soldiers. The city still waits. And you turn, and you see all the Warforged turn with you. And there in the distance, you see the city of Kalos.
Damn.
And your vision ends. Lastly, I will tell you Toto's vision. On the porch of this home, Toto sees his past. He watches as a mob destroys his only home. And in his anger and fury, he finds his newfound power. You. I like you. Your blood is not tainted as you believe. It is empowered. Thanks to your ancestors. You are stronger than you know. Your dream to awaken that inner power is substantial. And there's many more things you have to unlock. But your ultimate goal is flawed. For this place, and he turns and looks upon a cracked hellscape. This place would tear you apart, piece by piece. Until you are nothing of your former self. For what sets you apart from them is your own history. What sets you apart from him. And Todo sees a single mountain suddenly fall into oblivion. As the entire hellscape begins to crack and break and shred itself, a giant fissure opens in the ground as hordes and hordes of devils emanate from the pits below. A single hand rises from the distant mountain where the crack strikes it. And rising out, a 300-foot tall demon with massive horns and a large spear.
I want to seduce the demon.
Sorry, devil. You see he wears beautiful attire in this massive 200-foot form. You see he breathes heavily as he takes his spear and stabs upwards. It breaks through the ceiling and a golden light spills out. And then you watch as all of the devils fly upwards through that next hole, and he then takes his fingers and pulls himself through the next fissure into the next world. You will have to face your destiny sooner or later. And whether or not you go to him or he goes to you, it is still up in the air. Good luck. It's the end of Toda's vision. You all open your eyes at the same moment and turn immediately to look again towards the large cauldron. And you see her original form once again. The elven, beautiful form. The long black hair, the soft smile.
Buddies, we've been chipped. Dude.
I hope you enjoyed your dreams. They're always fun to do.
I'm gonna check my body for any substances on me.
um, you look at your body. Doesn't seem to be anything.
There's like jewel stains on my clothes or something.
No.
Damn.
You see, she reaches towards the table where she had that pitcher, and you see she grabs a set of what looks to be bowls and dips them into the cauldron. She walks over to you, Tenpenny, and hands you one. She goes and dips another one in and begins to hand them out. Looking at it, she only has 4 of them, so she only gives them to Tenpenny, Jet Neptune, probably Sir Viz, and Toto as well, as I don't think Johannes or Emperor Prize really eat. But it is a hot stew that looks very good.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I want hot stew.
Real quick, I look. Do I? Am I still in the yellow cloak form from?
No,
the
you're in
dream?
your real form.
Okay.
It was all a dream.
Got it. I guess. I'll ask. What is your relation to the dreamer? I guess. Do you stand for him or against him?
They're
Or are
two
you
different
just-
entities. They have 2 different ways. We already went over it. Basically, she has her own kind of dreams that she gives. She tells the
Yeah, like I
future.
said, I was listening on Twitch. She mentioned that like, oh, like you're dreamers, so that means she knows that. She knows.
Yeah, no, I asked her if she knows him pretty much. She's like, I can tell the future. That's pretty much it.
She can answer.
Ah.
She will say, "My dreams, I see the future. His dreams warp reality. They are not true dreams."
Yeah.
Got it. So you
Right.
can see into the future. How far have you lived into the past? As in, how long have you been alive for?
Well, I've been in this place for a long time. Some would say 14,000. Sorry, 1,400.
Then perhaps the phrase does the phrase "de Sogni" mean anything?
Let me roll for that, actually.
You want me to roll or her to roll?
I have to roll it. She's been trapped in this
Oh.
place for a long time, ever since Midas.
True.
I have some recollection.
I assume this knowledge is not free.
No. There's 2 things you need of me. A way to enter the Shadowfell, I presume, and this information as well.
Well, the information is very small at best at the moment, considering I don't know how valuable this information will be, considering that you said you had some knowledge rather than definite knowledge.
Oh. Enough. Enough knowledge.
Then I guess perhaps what a taste. Then can you confirm if it's referring to a place or a person?
Both.
Fuck.
So, eat your meals. If you wish to have any wine, let me know. I can refill you.
You know, the dream you showed me, the future. You know, it was kind of crazy. It was like me, you, and like our two kids. You know, I wonder what's up with that. I wonder why like we had a kid. Like we had Nicole. Get it, Nickel, Nickel,
Down.
Nickel.
I remember when Jeremy described his character, he's like, I'm noble and I'm just. He's like, bro, like, mommy witch, like me and you, two kids in the future.
I mean, it was like so crazy.
She begins to like cackle and laugh. Just she turns her head towards the cauldron, looks into it, and screams into it. And you watch as a swarm of bats flies out of the cauldron and out the front door. Sorry, I don't let my pets out.
Wait, she like jumped into it?
No,
It's kind of hot.
she screams into the cauldron, and bats fly out of it.
Oh.
She just says, "Sorry, I had to let up my children."
Those are your children. I mean, I can give you some other children, but we can talk about that another time. Stay in touch.
You're so sweet.
I give her my business card. Any trades?
God damn it.
So, I do have a task for you. If you're willing.
Oh, well, something.
You mentioned you wanting something to be set free. That's
He's pulling his card out!
Oh my god.
This whole time you've just been downloading fucking soundboards.
yeah.
A true soundboard. Now all we need to do is get those in the Discord. Oh my god.
He really has. Oh my god, I'm done.
Okay, boys.
Okay, I'll pull up.
I
So,
need something. I'm not permitted to leave this chamber. My magics, sadly, don't work. In attempting to get out. However, there is a way.
Go on.
One of my items was taken from me when I was imprisoned here by Midas. It's the only way I can truly leave. If you were to acquire this for me, I will help you in any way I can with getting a ticket to the Shadowfell.
I just want to remind you, this chick says you want to go to the Shadowfell. I mean, I can put a shadow over us, if you know what I mean. Someone hit
Jared,
it.
I get that you're so down fucking bad.
Oh, by the way, the only two people who have seen her true form so far are Johannes and actually you, Tenpenny, just for a moment. If you want to know
Yeah,
what
that's-
she looks like, she looks like this.
The thing is, I don't care about her.
That's that.
Her true form. Hey, dude, is she? She looks like she has money. You know,
I guess I'll say doing business with someone who fuck, what would it be, that loves to manipulate and twist. We need some insurances that we will see our side of the deal, and I guess since you're adding information to the deal, perhaps we can do half. To get to the Shadowfell, obviously, you know you need a tuning fork of sorts to travel there, and it so happens that we have one. Perhaps you can give us half of what's offered now. You make the Shadowfell tuning fork, but you hold on to it, showing us that you can actually do what you're saying or you're claiming to do, and then we will go get this item that you need, and then you'll give us the rest, i.e., the information after we're done.
I think I just put a kid in there and let me call it a day.
Alright, shut the fuck up, holy shit. You're so down bad. Just keeps going with it.
Hey, man,
Hmm.
it's keeping me lively.
Make a persuasion check.
Go meet a nice elf girl.
She is a nice elf girl.
Touche.
Not really.
I mean, how many pumps until her thing goes away? Does that count as damage?
No, it's endurance. It'd be a constitution thing.
She
Okay.
has this form for an hour.
Okay, so I can just go ham at it for an hour. That's good.
So
Johannes, make a persuasion check.
Sure. Persuasion. Is that it right there? Oh, my glasses. Oh, it does. Yeah. No, I don't think so. It was worth a try.
No. I can't chase after you if you absconded with the item I wanted.
Oh, I wasn't talking about leaving with the item that you needed. I was just saying that you make something of ours, hold on to that item as quote unquote insurance so that we'll come back and we will come back with the item that you seek. That's what I was referring to.
Collateral.
Yeah, essentially, she has something that we want for sure, and we give her something that she wants for sure. There is no, hey, bring us this item, and I could, in theory, make this item for you instead of here's the item, and now, oh, thank you for letting me out. Here's no item. You know what I'm trying to say. It's a witch.
The issue is, I do need a part of the item I require.
That's fine. We can just keep it in total subspace until she fucking makes the other half. When we acquire the thing, we can hold on to the one thing, so she can't get the other thing, but we can give her that thing.
Now you're talking like a Jared. I guess okay then. What's the item in question? You told us that you needed this item, but you haven't just said what it was.
The item is my old mortar and pestle. Currently, it's located within the Tower of Midas. I believe in a few different places. It has been spread out.
Wait, us get together?
It's a motor and pestle. How many parts could there possibly be?
2. One is the mortar, one is
Yeah.
the pestle.
One is the pestle. Idiot.
She literally made it sound like places like there's like it's fucking 5 different things.
Nah, 2.
I assumed it was 2. So do you know where they are directly? Do you have that knowledge of presence of sensing where they
Where
are?
Midas Tower?
Yeah, or are we just gonna have to go through every room and every floor of this tower?
I am somewhat aware of where they are located. Although this was information given to me a couple thousand years ago, I doubt they have moved very far. I
I
believe
got something moving pretty far.
they're on the same floor. She does air quotes. One is within the pits. Specifically, my pestle. I believe it's used as. This is weird to say. I believe they're using it as some sort of weapon of sorts. The other one, my mortar, is. Well. Currently, I believe it's. Honestly, I think it's in the Goblin Bathhouse.
Fuck.
We can do something in the Goblin Bathhouse.
When I am able to leave this room. Maybe. If you need any assistance, I will be able to help you.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yes, it is.
Now, remind me, I'm not. This is not Johannes talking. I know the Goblin Bathhouse is on this floor. Is the pit also on this floor?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Very, very well. Unless anyone else has objections to that.
Nope.
No, it seems that this pretty little lady has casted a spell over me. I'm down bad. Let's keep going.
Okay, Jared, I'm gonna be completely real, man. You're beating a dead horse at this point.
I'm still going for it, man. I'm still going for it. Deactivate my account. Fuck you.
If you wish for some help, I can bolster you for a short while. Or at least a
Oh.
portion of you.
Because we gotta heal. Well, Toto's gotta heal.
Alright, guys.
We'll take a long rest here if that's what you're asking. Yes, we'll take that long rest.
Okay, where do we want to go first? The pit or the Goblin Bathhouse?
Let's do the Goblin Bathhouse.
Nate?
Yeah, let's do that. That works for me.
I'm down bad for some goblins.
Okay. So,
Same thing, I assume.
you
Hmm?
are spending the night in the witch's hut?
Yeah, we're gonna spend the night here so Toto can heal up.
Honestly, I don't know why Toto is so injured.
I don't know why either. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Wait,
Yeah, I can't even remember
Toto's
why.
low? He shouldn't have been low because he didn't fight the... What was it? He didn't fight the plant.
Even King Prize is missing a little bit of health, and Jet.
Well, he did fight the plant.
Did you fight the plant the same day?
Nobody fought the plant.
Yeah, we did. We
It just
fought the
died.
and the shadow aberration in that fucking, like, theater room or lecture room. But I didn't think Toto took that much damage.
Even Jet took like half health.
No, I think he did because he was the one that was mainly attacked, right?
He was the one that attacked himself.
Yeah, I guess that could have been it. I know King Prize definitely took a little damage because he went full 1 round smack on the plant. But other than that,
Well, why is Jet half health?
that is a mystery. I don't know.
I'm actually not certain.
All I know is I didn't take any damage.
Are we all supposed to be like full health and these guys are just morons and forgot to fucking
No,
like...
I think they did lose health. If you wish to heal, she will allow it. A sleepover in the witch's hut. Love to see it.
Sleep over in the witches.
Yeah. She will, if desired, she begins to pour wine into the cauldron, stirs it for about 10 minutes.
I want some wine.
And she begins giving, it's 4 people per gallon. So she uses 2 gallons of wine. And she creates 8 little bowls of this magic elixir and gives it to each of you.
Just
You all consume it, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Each of you gains 10 temporary hit points.
nice.
Okay. We're getting buffed. I assume there's gonna be a strong monster.
I'll show you a strong monster. It's me, I'm the strong monster.
I promise not to abuse the soundboard too much. I'm still downloading a bunch of crap. I really got it for was so I could like do a voice changer for King Prize.
Alright. Get any more wine?
All right, off to bathhouse.
You wake in the morning. She does feed you, which is very weird. And
I do not
it's
eat
decent.
anything.
Oh yeah, she doesn't give it to you because you don't really eat. She can only feed 4 people, so she only feeds the 4 people that actually kind of eat. She's knowledgeable. As you all finish your long rest, eat your food, you begin to exit out of the front door of the large abode, and you see, like a wife waving away her husbands. She just waves to all of you. Good luck getting my things. I look forward to seeing you again. So, you go back to the center of this large swamp, and you can see barely etched in the mud here is that familiar symbol of the teleportation rune. Jet, what room do you teleport you and your compatriots to?
I don't think we're
I guess-
teleporting, right? I think we're just like, walking. Isn't it like divided, like how it was on the
No,
previous
it
floor,
is
or-
no, not this one. This one is kind of each room is kind of off separately by a teleportation center.
We're going to the goblin
Technically,
bathroom.
it's on the same floor, but it is. You have to teleport to each
a
room.
separate room. There's no doors.
Yeah.
Got it.
So Nate teleports you to the Goblin Bathhouse.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You feel yourselves pulled in a sideways direction. It is strange and unnerving, this feeling that you get. Um, but suddenly you are filled with calmness and you feel very comfortable as you enter into a very comfortable feeling room that is just warm and pleasant. You can see a sizable desk is currently set up. You can see what looks to be minor, like small staircases leading up to certain parts of the desk, where you can see like a goblin is currently standing up there doing paperwork at this desk that's like pretty large. You can see another goblin on the other side sliding some paperwork over to them, and they're just like lightly talking. You can see a goblin walking out of a side room in a bathrobe, kind of makes his makes a weird face at all of you as he like crosses the room, and you see opens up the door on the right side and head pops into like some small sauna. And you just see a bunch of goblins just living. It is one of the strangest sights you've seen in this tavern. You see one of the goblins is currently just doing some paperwork. He doesn't seem to have any goblins attempting to use his services, so he's open. You can go over to see him.
Who wants to take the lead on this one?
I think King Prize or Jared should.
Sorry, the boys are barking. What's going on?
Talking to some goblins.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll go first.
Wait, what is Dustin? What is this on my screen? It says click the draw.
I did that. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, boys.
Oh, you're playing a card game. What are you doing?
Stop. Oh, I can hit hide. There we go. Bam. It's gone.
All right.
Yeah, I know you can play cards on this.
No, I was trying to. I had my thing in dark theme, but I was trying to make it light, and I didn't know what the fuck. Alright, so. We're looking, right? We're looking. I'm very observant. I found it.
I was just saying who's gonna.
Yeah, who
wants
talks to
take
the
I'll go.
goblins?
I'll go talk to the goblins.
Okay. You walk over towards the desk. You can see this one goblin is like has a very bored face currently, and he's just doing some paperwork. He looks up to you, looks back down at his paperwork, stops, looks up to you with like a confused look on his face. You see, he puts his pen down and kind of squints as you walk over to him.
What kind of work does it look like he's doing?
Hey, just make a perception check.
Yeah.
$23.
Yeah.
It's looking like he is. Honestly, it looks like he's doing his taxes.
Can I notice any errors on it?
Make an investigation check real fast.
11. Fuck.
11. It seems like
Yeah.
there's a couple errors in it.
I point to the paperwork and I like point that he forgot to carry the one.
Oh, thank you. You see, he carries the one. Welcome to the Goblin Bathhouse. How can I help you?
Yeah, me and my party were looking for admission. I didn't know you guys were still in business.
Yep, always.
What's the cost of admission?
Looks kind of behind you to all your party members. There are 6 of you. It'll be 6 gold, please.
I'll place 6 gold onto the counter. Thank you, sir.
He slides it. You see he opens up a register, drops each gold piece individually. Closes it. You see your little receipt comes up. He tears it off, slides it over to you. You see another receipt comes up. He tears that one off, slides it over again to you, and one by one, it takes a long time. It's very annoying, but he gives you all the receipts.
I take them and I kind of look confused at like just a normal interaction in this place, and then I hand them out to the party.
If you wish, we have multiple different chambers. To the left is the pool side. To the right is our massage parlor and steam room.
I look at the party and I shrug and I say, I'm gonna go for the steam room.
If you wish, there are side rooms for you to put on your outfits, swim trunks or otherwise. Please wear clothes. We are a civilized peoples.
Thank you.
And the most important rule, whatever you do, do not steal anything from us. We will know, and it will not be a good thing. Thank you
I don't
for
think
visiting
of your.
the Goblin Bathhouse. We appreciate your business. Have a good day. You see, he picks up his quill really slowly and once again goes back to doing his taxes.
I think it's kind of funny how there's like the weirdest interaction in this place.
Did I miss anything else on these taxes? Did you notice anything else?
I'll do another check with the docent.
Okay.
So this will be add 3 on top of whatever I roll. 23.
23. The docent immediately begins speaking. I believe it's only telepathic, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you like 4 more errors that he did. One of which is that he's doing the wrong tax document
Oh no.
for his job description.
Jeez.
He's doing a
I,
college tax
tell him all
document
that
at the
stuff. I let him know. It's like, oh, you need a DD 213. This is a DD 212.
moment. He bangs his head against the desk.
Mm.
You see the other goblin kind of looks at him. Are you okay? No. Take a break.
Is
See the
this
goblin?
like an old goblin or?
It's hard to tell. You see he grabs his documents, just sighs. He turns and you see hops down a few steps and begins to walk to like what looks to be a break room, and he opens it. You see a bunch of goblins are currently sitting around a round table, currently drinking some coffee out of these like large white mugs. You see they kind of look, give you a quizzical look as the door then closes as he goes into the break room.
So what piece is here that we're looking for? What does it look like?
They told. Wait, did she tell us specifically what's where?
She just said
or
the
she-
mortar is somewhere in the Goblin Bathhouse, supposedly.
Okay, the mortar, so the actual bowl, I assume.
Oh wait, so we're stealing this from them. Oh god, this is gonna be bad.
Fuck it. I'll check out the changing room, I guess. Question mark.
Yeah. You go into the changing room.
I guess I'll mention,
Nice car.
let's split up. This place can't be that big. Yeah, for real. This place can't be that big. Let's split up and see if we can find anything. King Prize, I
It was
guess
at
how
this
you
moment
have your eye on the
he
spa,
fucked up.
the steam area. You should probably go check that out.
I'll try the regular bathhouse. I'll go bathe. Hot spring. This hot spring would be
Check
nice.
out the changing room, I guess. What have you, Jet and Serviz?
So we have the steam room, we have the changing room. What are the other options? Was the massage room taken yet?
It's
The
like,
massage room and I think the pool.
yeah, the steam room and the massage room are like kind of in the same direction.
I'm going to the Steam.
I'll do massage then, I guess.
Serviz will go steam as well.
Hell yeah.
He's a red dragonborn. He likes that hot weather.
Actually, before leaving to go to check the changing room, the guy who just changed shifts with the goblin that was doing the awful tax form, I guess I'll ask. So is there like an upper management to this place? Is there like how do I describe behind the curtains where most of the magic is done, or is this what we see as is?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm just inquiring if there was actual like staff. Not
You
getting
see
used.
the new goblin who's kind of taking this new shift. We don't like getting management involved, so please.
Oh, I'm not asking to get management involved. I was just purely asking if there actually is like staff that come and go here.
We are the staff. There is a manager, but we try not to get him involved.
Is he also a goblin, or is he?
He's a goblinoid.
Annoyed. Okay.
Anoid.
I guess I'll pull out a platinum coin and I will place it and I will say, can you tell me where management or staff usually come and go?
Well, the staff live here on the premises. Surprisingly, so do a lot of the customers. And the manager, he is kind of all around us.
All around us, so that does not sound good. I guess I'll look around. Is there anything untoward? Like more like on the ceiling in the corners, essentially looking for, I guess, cameras, but like you said all around, so I'm just kind of like glancing around the space.
I'm just gonna ask, do you guys have a mortar around here?
So, Jake, just make a perception check.
Okay. Yeah.
13? Don't really notice anything.
Okay. I'll just shrug my shoulders and I'll just head to the changing room.
Okay. Do you really ask that? Time funding?
I kind of want to. I kind of want to. No, I won't ask that just yet. But what I actually am thinking of, because I'm kind of interested in how this place operates, I'm gonna use my magic eyes. Not really. My big old anime eyes open, and I use detect magic.
Okay. One thing you do
Oh,
know,
fuck, he had.
every goblin is magical.
What?
Like. Oh, I'm not gonna ask because I'm not looking at it.
Like, it's strange, but there is a magical source on each of them.
I can tell what kind of school of magic that is, right?
It's
What is
not
it?
entirely honestly, it's probably conjuration.
Oh, they're all conjured beasts! Oh no!
It's not entirely them that is containing the conjuration magic. It is something attached to each of them.
Oh, the manager.
Well, that's probably a good sign not to ask about that item then.
Well, I mean, honestly, we should ask about it because as soon as we get it, like, we're gonna get attacked. Because
Yeah,
they
nothing
literally
says, like,
said,
try
"Don't
to-
steal, we'll know."
Yeah, but nothing says, "Hey, we're here looking for an item to take with us." And
Hey, I can pay up though. Okay.
Yeah, it's not
I don't think
stealing if you pay for it.
So,
true. But
I can also
I don't
offer
know,
my
guys.
services. I can say, "Hey, we'll clean the floors for the day if you give us that item."
so,
Optimistic.
Nate, Q, Sir Viz, you all head towards the right door. Do you attempt to get dressed in proper fashion, or do you just walk in?
Oh yeah.
I'm wearing cursed armor, so I don't think I can.
Uh,
Just put the dress over the fucking armor.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, I'll just put it over.
King Prize it doesn't change. He puts a towel over himself.
So you
Yeah.
all of you go head first to the changing room. Stepping in, the changing room itself is a large locker room. You can see many goblins are in the midst of putting on their bathrobes. You see ones like putting swim trunks on. Um, it's a very strange sight, just being surrounded by these little goblins.
Is it bad that I'm just picturing fucking like Clash of Clans goblins?
It's honestly,
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, probably.
You immediately see one
I'm-
goblin kind of is currently sitting at a small table within the locker room, like near the door, and you see he has a bunch of what looks to be little bathrobes, and then currently 6 large-sized bathrobes.
Do we see where these goblins are coming in and from, like this quote unquote staff goblins?
Not really. You saw some in the break room. There's like another door opposite the break room behind the desk, but you can't. They haven't opened that one.
Okay.
Hello, welcome to the Goblin Bathhouse. I was told about your arrival through a message, and I have your outfits. And he puts all the bathrobes down.
I'm gonna try fitting into a small.
I literally look at the bathrobe and I just change my clothes like magic, and I'm in a silver fox in a bathrobe. Still holding the real bathrobe.
You see, the little goblin watches that. Well, that's unfortunate. These are labeled with your names, so that one, he pulls the small one from you, Tenpenny, is not yours. That one's for Toto, and he hands it to Toto. Toto's a small because he's short.
Small. That's fucked. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
That's hilarious.
Alright.
Here's your medium Tenpenny. Here's your medium Jet Neptune. Here's your extra large. And your extra large. And he hands hands out all the bathrobes. The only one he doesn't hand out is the other medium
Johannes.
saved for Johannes.
How do they know our
I
names?
never said I didn't want it.
Oh, you want it?
I never said I didn't.
He hands it to you.
I'll take it, but I won't change into it. I'll just walk to it.
He's pulling his car.
Like, honestly.
Please feel free to get changed within our locker room and lock away all your materials if you do not want them to get wet.
Alright, I swear to God. shut
And he
up.
holds out his hand.
What? You
Oh,
literally
he's looking
didn't.
for it. I'll tip him a gold piece.
Thank you. It's probably at
I'll
this
walk
point
him.
that
Where's
you
he?
realize.
I was gonna say, like, as I give it to him and he walks away, I'm just gonna, like, watch where he goes.
Oh no, he was at a table.
Oh, he was at a table.
Yeah,
Like,
you watch him open up this little register, that is empty, completely empty of any money. And you see he places it in, single coin, and then slides it, and you hear it shut.
Okay.
Now, excuse me, I have a couple other customers, and you see he kind of goes off to the side table and pulls out another little bathrobe. And you see a little tiny goblin kind of walks up some like made steps up to the like full sized human table, and you see the goblin goes, "Here's your bathrobe, Mr. Nimbus." And you see the goblin little slides him a couple coins. You see he opens up the register, no money in it again, and puts the coins in single file, and then shuts it. You have a good day, Nimbus.
Interesting. Very weird.
Yeah. But you all are able to get dressed. The bathrobes are soft and nice, comfortable. They're nice. They are labeled both with your names and the sigil and title of the Goblin Bathhouse. The symbol, which is kind of interesting, is a little tiny goblin face with cucumbers over the eyes.
I dig it.
Okay.
So, many of you
Very
go
interesting.
towards the right side of the chamber and enter into a very nice, well-made massage parlor with a little steam room off to the side. You can see some people are getting like hot mud masks, and it is just generally a very nice vibe in this room. Who wants? So, who's getting a massage? Who's going into the steam room? What you doing?
I'm doing the steam room.
Okay,
Me and Jed are gonna get a massage.
got it. Service also goes into the steam room with you.
Besides the pool and the massage and the steam room, what else was there again?
That's really it. They have the pool deck,
Okay.
steam room, and massage room.
There's no bath in the bathhouse.
You would guess the pool deck would be the bath.
You're in the bathhouse.
Pool deck? I'm going there, actually.
I guess since they're checking, I'll go check out.
Okay.
Since everyone else is
while-
pairing up in the other two areas, I will check out the one.
They get beautiful massages done by goblins walking on their backs. All the drama and danger and stress is just melted out of them as they receive these beautiful massages or hot steam that purifies the pores in your armor and cleans you effortlessly.
We have advantage in our next attack.
Honestly, you feel good. You gain another 20 temporary hit points.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
Johannes,
But it doesn't stack, so it's the max is 20. What up, dog?
you go into the next room and enter into the pool deck. It is a large chamber. You can see what looks to be separated hot tubs. Currently have dozens of goblins hanging out. You can see small goblinoid servants are delivering beverages to certain individuals. You can see a large open pool has goblins working out and swimming in it. You can see what looks to be side chambers that a couple doors open, and you can see private little bathrooms where goblins are, taking personal baths, just getting clean by themselves. But the thing that catches your attention the most is in one corner at the back of the chamber, is a massive pile of gold. Gems and magic items are just hoarded in the back of this chamber. You watch as
Like
there's a hole
protection,
in
or
the
is it just,
ceiling.
like, this random pile.
It's just a random ass pile. You watch as the ceiling has a hole in it, and you watch as a gold piece and 5 copper pieces come raining from the sky, and then glitter down and move their way down this massive gold pile. And as
I
you're looking
will-
at it,
I guess walk over to it.
yeah, as you're walking over, you see one goblin's kind of just standing there, like right next to it.
Like watching it.
He's just kind of looking out towards all the goblins. He looks to be a lifeguard. You can see he wears like a little tiny like red outfit. He has like a little inflatable thing on his arm. He's just kind of standing there. Looks at you, watches you approach.
Okay.
How
I
you
will- I
doing,
will
sir?
Walk up, like, I'll look up with like a cocked brow, like confusion. It's like, is there supposed to be a pile of money here by the pool?
That's our treasure. Please do not touch it.
I wasn't looking to touch. I was just merely curious in why it's located here instead of somewhere more secure.
That's very secure.
May I ask how?
No one
is
will
it
touch
like,
it.
is there a wall?
No, it's just out in the open.
The hole that the money's, is it like a natural like cut hole, or is it something like fell through, like it's a damaged hole?
Looks like it's cut.
May I look up the hole where the money's coming through?
You would have to stand on top of the money.
Okay, then I will say, for trust, can you watch me to make sure that I don't take any money? I just wish to look up where the money's coming from, mainly out of pure curiosity.
Sure, as long as you don't slip and fall and hurt yourself. And you kind of like, yeah, he'll take your hand and he'll kind of help you, just start
Oh my
climbing
God.
on top of the money.
A woo? No, I will, I'll look up. Is it, what do I see?
Make a dex saving throw.
I mean, I assume, I guess I would know what that money's coming. I'll still make it regardless. I'm sucking
Yeah.
at rolls, but...
You just see like, almost like a dark void, and then suddenly appearing out of the void itself, you get hit in the face with 2 gold coins.
I guess I'll pull out one of my gold coins from my bag or pocket, and I will toss the coin up into the hole and see what happens.
You toss it up, it hits your face. It goes up and then comes right back down.
It went into the hole and went back down?
Yeah.
Okay. Odd. I guess on top of the money, looking at all of it, do I notice anything else besides money? Do I notice items at all?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
24.
Finally.
There's a lot of money, a lot of gems, a bunch of random items. One thing you notice is kind of situated and kind of pressed in, surrounded by a lot of these coins, is what looks to be a strange round bowl-like object. It seems to have little wispy ghosts carved into it. This small little tiny wooden pestle. Oh, sorry, mortar, I should say.
Interesting.
Just buried partially in this avalanche of gold coins.
I will obviously not fucking touch it. But I guess as I'm like going down the pile of money, I guess I'll ask, are items used to also be traded to enter this establishment, or is it purely money?
Whatever people can spare, usually.
What people can spare. So if one were to, because as on top I've noticed there's a couple of items. If one were to want to purchase an item within the pile with the money that I own, would that be possible?
No one's ever asked to purchase anything before like that. I'd have to ask.
You guys have gift shops and whatnot, and I assume some of the items that you may acquire from people who don't have physical money to spend, that you guys might, uh, I guess, what would be the term? Make a profit off of the items that they give.
I'd have to ask. Um, my shift ends in about 30 minutes, so
Do I ask the next guy, or do I ask the manager, or like who do I talk to?
wait for my shift to end, and I can go. I'll be relieved, and then I can go and ask. I can't really. Oh, hold up, hold up, I'll be back. And he goes charging towards the pool as you see a little goblin drowning.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Boys, I don't think it's a good idea if I touch this thing right now, because he's like, don't touch it. It's secured for a reason. This is like too fucking easy. What do y'all think?
Hold on.
Nah,
But I mean, Johannes is kind of stupid, so I mean, he would like touch it.
Honest is not stupid.
He's
I
pretty
think so.
stupid. I once, actually, I didn't. Skipple told me a story about how this guy literally stole a book from a library.
Yeah, and it worked. And you're trying to fuck a witch.
Hey, it had money.
No, I don't think she does. Okay, I have my book. I guess I'll quickly write a sending spell to... I don't... Actually, do I have... No, they're not written in my fucking book. Shit. The guys aren't. That's fine. I'll be cautious and I won't touch the fucking money or the item. I will actually go over to the guys and I'll let them know about the situation. In 30 minutes we can try and do something. He's muted. I will firmly grasp the money and start shoveling it in my pot. No, I'm kidding.
While Dustin was gone, I stole one of his cards. I'll never know. What's snoring? Are Nate and Q fucking playing them?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I'm
I
not doing anything.
haven't even touched.
I'm in danger.
then something just snapped. Something inside of me. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care.
Daddy, chill.
2 hours later.
How many fucking did you download? Goddamn.
I downloaded a lot, dude.
As soon as I said soundboard, you're like, ooh.
Bro, when your grandma fell down the stairs, this is the sound she made.
Yup.
Get one that screams Hog Rider.
I originally got this so I could get like a voice changer, but it's kind of shit.
Just a little bit. Also, doesn't back up.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix that. I'm clicking around a lot of settings.
Besides my own voice.
I'm so sorry about that. So, you all, so Jake, what does Johannes do as you just kind of?
Oh, as when the guy walked away, I'm not gonna touch the shit because I assume there's something. It's too conveniently placed, and out here, I assume there's something on it. I'm going to just kind of like go to the guys and let them know in about like 30 minutes we might be. I found the motor in 30 minutes. We possibly could get the item without putting up without a giant fucking fight, essentially.
Yeah, you go to you say that to both Tenpenny and Jet as they're in the middle of a massage. So currently their backs being pounded by some of these goblins as you tell them this, and they kind of like look up from their.
Wait, you said backs pounded?
Yeah, they're
dude, my back.
they're getting like
bro.
the treatment where they like hit your back with their the side of their hands. They're kind of like.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I don't know the exact term of that massage, but they're having fun. So what do you two say to Johannes?
Yeah, Jet and 10.
Good job. You didn't fuck up once again.
I'm just like not even going to acknowledge that.
We should probably try and figure out more about the buying of it.
Oh, who's ever giving the massage to Tenpenny, I will in his head he'll hear. I think he needs it a little rougher, if you could.
Okay. The goblin takes his little goblin hands and puts them around Tenpenny's neck.
No. Oh, I like that.
You all hear this immediate sound as he does crack your neck a little bit, relieves some pressure, and you feel the shudder go down your whole body, and then you just fall asleep.
He killed him.
You fucking knocked me out.
Got killed by a goblin, bro.
I did.
He's sleeping. I just say thank you, and then I look to Jet and I say, "What do you think?"
Looks good.
This is the noise that his fucking neck made.
The sound the neck make was fucking
Yeah, there we go.
leg was breaking. Okay, then I guess I'll let the other guys know too.
Oh yeah. They're enjoying a nice steam room with a couple goblins. One of the goblins is currently talking to his buddy. So, what are we gonna do after this? I don't know, actually. I got a couple cigars if you want. Ooh, let's go. Poolside cigars. What a life we goblins live.
You're making me jealous.
You want one?
Oh, of course. Thank you.
Yeah, let's all go. They begin to get up as the door opens and Johannes enters. We'll be waiting for you at the poolside. Save you a couple cigars.
Thank you.
The two goblins exit out as Johannes enters.
I have found what we were looking for, and also possibly another method that we could leave without causing too much of a stir. Essentially, in about 30 minutes, we'll be able to talk to someone about getting the motor and
pestle.
Motor.
All right, sounds good. Well, in the meantime, I'm gonna enjoy a fine cigar with those fine gentlemen.
Care if I join you?
Oh, they wouldn't mind.
I can technically light it, I think.
I'll refrain from using that kind of technique. Let's just let them do it.
Fair enough.
Relax.
You know, I've actually never had one.
You know, now that I think about it, me neither.
Yeah. Sadly, I was a kobold back then.
Well, I guess there are still firsts for everything.
Indeed. I'm actually... Sorry.
Oh, continue.
He'll just say, I'm really enjoying this floor. The witch creeped me out. Her dream was very not fun, but I like this room.
What was your dream, by the way? I don't think I established that I left.
It was complicated. I appreciate what you've all done for me, but you did kind of kidnap me and kill my whole family. We weren't good people, though. So
I place my hand on Sir Viz's shoulder, and I tell him, the family that you choose is more important than the family you're born into. Now I get it. You were kidnapped, but you are always free to choose to leave or stay. We won't hold it against you.
I appreciate that.
And we'll always consider you family.
You've already given me a life that I could never have expected.
Well, remember, it's yours to do with what you wish. Don't feel any obligation.
Thank you. Emperor Prize. I appreciate it. You're a good friend.
Thank you. Let's go smoke some
I would
food.
recommend a word of caution, though. Didn't mean to cut him off. I would recommend a word of caution, though, as he is right. You are allowed to choose your own path moving forward. You should always remember, though, that you were also touched by the dream, which means that you are, in a sense, connected to the bigger scheme. So definitely keep that in mind for the future. If you do decide to part ways, always just keep an extra eye over your shoulder. That's all. Not a threat, more of a be wary in general.
I understand. Come, you can join us if you want. I would assume. I don't know if you smoke.
Do I smoke? I don't even recall.
Today you do. Let's go.
Yeah. Go on. I'll chill in the sauna room for about half an hour or whatever time it was.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It's comfortable. It's nice. The two, Sir Viz and Emperor Prize go and smoke cigars. It is strange for a Warforged to smoke some cigars. You technically don't breathe or eat. But it's comfortable. It's very interesting.
I say I'm mostly doing it for camaraderie and like the aesthetic.
Yeah. I will say the goblins. There's a goblin waiter who comes by. You hear him say, "Brandy, sirs." You see the goblins kind of go, "Yes, sir," and they grab the brandy. Sir Viz questionably grabs some brandy as well. So he's just having some brandy and cigars, while dipping your toes in the pool. It is an interesting vibe. Eventually, all of you join up together. The massages are ended. All of you take some time to just enjoy this room. It is very comfortable. And you all meet in the pool deck and see the massive pile of gold that has been amassed in the corner. You watch, after about a half hour, the lifeguard attendant kind of is replaced, and he kind of goes up to the front desk and begins talking with some of the bosses up front.
I will mention not to touch the money or anything near that area.
Yeah. Do any of you touch the money? You see he does return to all of you as you're kind of just chilling by the poolside. Hi. So I went and talked to my bosses about potentially purchasing something from my treasure hoard. They're pretty against it right now.
Why is that so?
Why?
It's our money, and most of it was given it to us by Midas. Even if you were to buy it, management might still have an issue with it.
Would we be able to talk to management?
So we could argue our case.
You don't want to talk to management.
We don't want to talk to management?
No, management really doesn't listen.
Define listen.
Management does not listen.
That's rather bad business, if I do say so myself.
Does it act independently of what you guys essentially want?
Yes.
As a trader myself, you do understand that having a business involves making every opportunity worth your while. And in this, we can make it worth your while.
I really don't have the authority. Management might get involved no matter what. So, We just don't want management to come down here.
And neither do we. So who may we speak to? You know, I respect you going out and talking to them personally. But perhaps we should talk to the individuals ourselves to plead our case, like our buddy King Prize is saying. Nothing against you at all. You're just doing your job, and I respect that. But we're kind of on a time crunch.
It's all fair and good. I'm gonna go on break. Good luck.
Luck. Damn.
I guess we should walk. I'll suggest that we walk over to the goblin that the lifeguard was speaking to.
Yeah. So make a persuasion check just to see if you're able to persuade him.
Who?
The goblin that you're talking to.
No, I meant like which one of us wants to like communicate or talk.
Jake or Q can do it. I will just do advantage.
My charisma's a plus. My charisma's a +4.
I have like a -2 to my charisma.
Okay, so you're definitely not talking. Fuck it, I will since I realize that charisma is my big money maker. And it's not my big money maker.
Well,
I just rolled.
I use lucky on the fucking.
We don't really want to deal
Can you
with
do that?
management. Do what?
Oh, Jared said he wants to use lucky, but I said I don't think he
I
can
don't
do that,
think
right?
he can. I think he can use it on other attacks. I don't know if he can use it on checks.
I can use it on whatever I want to use it on. Hey, that's lucky, baby.
But that's
But-
that's
I'm just
you
gonna
can't
assume
use
It's
luck
for
on other
me.
ones.
Yeah, I know. That's my thing. I was fucking around.
Yeah.
Um,
The goblin
then
just
I-
says he does not want to deal with management.
oh, so it's entirely possible, but you guys just don't want the management down here.
Yeah, he says that even if you were to buy it, there's still a chance management would arrive. And they don't want to deal with it.
How about a trade?
Well, Jared, that's what we're trading money for the items.
Yeah,
If we
it's
traded
still
item for item, it's the same
Not
thing.
money, but
yeah, it's
That's
still
what I literally just said.
management.
It's the
They
same
do
thing.
not want to deal with it.
It doesn't matter if it's money or another item. They just don't want the management down here.
well, have you yourself already talked to management about this?
They will say again, they don't want to deal with management.
Okay, so they have not
They're
talked to
basically
management.
wanna talk about-
So are you saying that you're not properly doing your job to benefit your own company? Because, like, I don't think management would like that.
Okay,
You don't know what management likes.
I will ask. Why do you not like management? Is there a particular reason?
Make a persuasion check.
Just like it's like a lot of like fucking going around the fucking issue.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
I'm about to like straight up ask, but I don't want to be direct.
I'm gonna be like, I already know management's always watching, so they already know what's going on here.
He kind of like gets quiet and kind of like leans into you, Johannes. Management is a part of all of us. And I like who I am. I don't want
Yeah.
to be here.
Management fucking takes over their body.
Nah, I'm gonna talk in Tenpenny's head, and I'm gonna say I think it's more on the lines of if the management's goblin-like, I think it refers to mashing clay together to form something bigger. That's the best way I would describe it. I guess I'll ask the goblin, is management unstable?
I'll shake his head.
Yes. Oh, no. So it can be talked to. So if we were to touch the pile of gold, I assume management would come out or appear. but if we want to essentially talk to management, I assume that you guys don't like it because you guys, something will happen, he will appear, and you, I assume, will disappear. There has to be a middle ground to this. Is he or she always watching? Are they watching right now? Shake your head, yes or no.
He looks confused at that. He kind of like, it's not a yes or no.
That they're not. Okay, are they aware that we're here? Yes or no?
He probably shakes his head.
No.
You shake his head yes.
Oh yes. Okay. I guess I'll look to the group. Guys, what do you think?
I know, because I already checked it. One of these goblins have some kind of conjuration magic on them, or not conjuration, what the fuck was it?
No,
Was it conjure?
it was conjuration.
It was conjuration, yeah. I'm gonna guess that, like, they get possessed or something, whatever, and they become management.
I guess I'll ask. I'll say this in his head because I think I'm just gonna reread this real quick just to make sure because I don't want to say this one out loud. Okay, no, I was gonna see if they can respond when I use Awaken Mind, like send a message back into my head, but it doesn't. I'm just gonna say in his mind, shake your head, yes or no. Are you here against your will?
Shake his head no.
No. Okay. You know what, boys? I think we should fucking send it. I think we should just ask to talk to management. I assume it's gonna go south, but I think that's literally our only options. Either that or steal the item. But I think they'll
Let's talk
know.
to management.
Just gonna look at him. I'm gonna say, I'm sorry. I know you don't want to, but we're on a time-sensitive thing. We need to talk to management now.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I know it's not a good idea. We don't like the idea, but we're out of options and we're out of other ideas. We need to talk to management.
I'm not gonna summon management here.
Okay, then I'm gonna say I'm sorry, and I'll use thaumaturgy to amplify my voice, and I'll say I would like to speak to management.
Jake's being a
See
Karen right
his eyes widen as he says, no, and stops. You see he twitches a little bit.
So I don't want to be.
All of a sudden, you see a purple hat appears on his head. Purple clothes wrap around his body, and a weird goblin staff with a goblin head currently summons into his hand.
He's a pimp!
He looks towards you. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, shit! Fuck out of here.
You get the feeling of you're about to laugh for a moment, and then you stop yourself as this weird goblin just stands in front of you. Hello, I am management. How can I help you? And he stands on the desk and he starts dancing.
What the fuck?
Thank you.
We need that.
Is your name management, or do you have an actual name?
I don't care. I just need that shit.
I am Nilbog. I am management.
Nice to meet you, Milbog. I'll shake you. I'll reach out to shake his hand.
Make another charisma save.
Fuck!
Jake's
Yes!
Jake's just getting fucking. Jake, you
Bro,
need to
I am
end this
proficient
conversation
in
quickly.
this.
End this convo quickly.
He grabs your hand to shake it, and then pulls himself over top you. He does a front flip over you and lands behind you and hits you with the staff in the back, and then just laughs.
I'm gonna make this short and simple. Use charisma. These attempts to affect my mind are not gonna work as well. But make this plain and simple. We wish to buy an item from your treasure hoard.
My treasure, my treasure. He looks towards Tenpenny. Make a charisma save. As he points to you, he goes, "My treasure."
You motherfucker, you heard me say that. Oh, that's fucked up.
I'm gonna snap my fingers and my eyes are here, buddy. We're talking. Jared, no.
Jared,
I'm
that charisma
trying. I'm trying to. One sec. Nate stole my card.
Oh, who cares about the fucking card? Just make the save.
It was stuck on my screen.
Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of him, honestly. I forget. Oh,
Aw,
you watch as
no.
he points to Tenpenny. Sorry, not Tenpenny. No, yeah, Tenpenny.
Tenpenny.
I get you the two of your names. I get confused too often. I don't know why. He looks at Tenpenny and says, "My treasure," and you watch as Tenpenny gets on his knees and begins worshiping him. You begin just praising the management.
I begin praising the
Yeah, you
management.
begin
you're on
praising
knees.
him.
Alright, I oughta.
Hands and knees, buddy. I'll snap my fingers to bring his attention back. Hey, stay on task. You're management, right? Fuck, manage.
Management!
Another save.
I
Um,
already asked the question. I asked like fucking.
Yeah,
you
but
watch
snap
all the
figure out.
goblins in the room are hiding. You see they are currently having their fingers against the walls and like peeking around corners, just looking at management. And you see he's just like dancing to himself. You see he does a couple of backflips in the moment, and then you see like a strange spectral hand appears, and you see one of the goblins is smacked. And you hear one starts crying as he goes running into the break room, and he just laughs to himself.
All right, fine. Where he wants to play games, I'll play a game. I will cast. I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him using the Crown of Carcosa.
Okay.
It's a
Is he a
wisdom
person?
save, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a humanoid.
Well, is
What's
the thing
the,
controlling this guy considered a humanoid? That's the question.
I'm gonna go try and give him a handshake and use shocking grasp.
Technically, he is a humanoid. Well, he's a goblinoid.
He did say he was goblinoid-ish, so which means he would need to be a
Yeah.
humanoid, which is fine. It's a little weird. It was either that or whole person, but because I'd be holding the form of the goblin that's being possessed, but I don't want to do that. I want him to pay
He
attention.
is a small humanoid, technically. Yeah. Even
Okay,
though he's
I'll
part
cast-
fey. It's only a 13.
Yeah, he failed.
Okay, he's charmed.
I'm gonna say, all right, no magic. Let's make this deal. We want the motor and pestle. How much?
He kind of stops dancing for a moment. It's my treasure, though.
I know we can give you treasure equal to the treasure.
Treasure on treasure.
Treasure on treasure.
But it's so fun. And you just suddenly see the door to that space open, and you see the mortar kind of float into the space, and he jumps into it, and you watch it expands to meet his size. You see he's now sitting in a small-sized mortar, just sitting in it. And you see he kind of gets comfortable a little bit as he's just floating in the air inside the mortar.
What treasure on treasure would you like for that treasure?
Treasure on treasure for my treasure.
For that treasure.
Do you have any artifacts? Anything rare?
Depends on how rare you're talking. Artifact rare.
I like his sword. He looks to the Tenpenny, who finally stops praising him. I like his
He
soul.
looks at that.
That sword soul. Sword soul. I like.
Oh, he wants the sword soul.
No.
I'm
These
trying
are
to
not
actually
treasures.
think what we have. So you want to trade treasure on treasure for an item for an item? What about rather money?
I
Oh.
don't think you'll like that.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Honestly.
How about I throw in this magical item? It's a god tier. It's from Zeus himself, not even from this world. It's a Mysium apparatus used by a god. so powerful he can destroy this place with the sneeze.
Mizium
How about that?
apparatus.
Doesn't it sound awesome?
Sounds amazing.
How about this? I give you this Mizium apparatus, and you give us that bowl.
Make a
It's
persuasion
easy as
check.
that.
Oh, Jerry.
With advantage.
His -2 charisma is gonna shoot him in
He
the
likes the
foot.
name Mizium apparatus.
Mizium apparatus.
Ooh, I actually might have something he might like.
Fuck! Luck! I'm using lucky!
Mizium
actually might have
apparatus and 200,000 gold.
200,000 gold! I got one better! I'll give you 1 platinum! It's so shiny that it reflects the sun!
Shiny!
Yeah!
He
Actually,
casts
that's better.
Tasha's hideous laughter on himself. You watch him go prone and begin laughing and then stands up again.
Oh lord. You like random. You like magic.
Do we have a deal? Wait a minute. Jake, shh. Do we have a deal?
No.
No, fuck.
I assume that. Do you know of wild magic? Do you like wild magic?
I love it. Wild is wild.
I pull out the slotty dagger I had since the fucking beginning of the game. It is a wild magic dagger.
I could kill things and make it magical.
I'll explain. The purpose of this is a finger of an aberration. If you were to use it on a creature, there is a possible chance that wild magic, fun magic, will happen.
Fun magic.
Yes, indeed. It is wild, it is fun.
But why would I need that when I can mock them to death?
Well, you just said you love fun magic.
I do, but that requires me stabbing people.
You could. What's wrong with both? You can while they're laughing prone on the floor while you're doing that, you could stab them when they can't do anything, and then you get wild magic. You get 2 for the price of 1.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh. I swear to God, if the slotty dagger helps us out, 19. Mama smooth talker, silver tongue.
I'll throw in a silver piece too.
I will take that, the Mizium apparatus, the Slad dagger, and the platinum piece you already offered.
Yes.
So okay. You wish for those 3 items?
4. He said a silver piece as well.
Ah, he did. You know what? Since I do like you, I will add a gold coin. So it's silver, gold, platinum. How about that?
Add a copper piece and I'm in.
Deal.
I got a copper.
I'll
I got
actually
it.
have to shake his-
Also, do you have Electrum?
Actually,
I got Mizium ore.
I do. I actually have Electrum. I'll add 1 Electrum.
You see this goblin's face smile, and the staff he holds in his hand also begins to smile as well.
First, to make sure that this trade is fair, may we please have the motor first, and then we will provide the items per the agreement.
You see he hops out of it, and you see it returns back to its tiny size. He looks through you all. You. And he points towards Jet. Get in.
Get in.
You heard the man. Get in.
Jet, get in the bowl.
Jet, get in the bowl.
Jet,
Jet.
get in the bowl.
Jet, get in the bowl. Jet, get in the bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
We want to get out of here.
You
Just
see
get in the
this
bowl.
tiny little wooden bowl, and you put your foot into it, and you watch as it expands as you step into it to a medium size. And you just sit in this large bowl, and it's really awkward. It looks stupid, and
I feel stupid.
and you see he just looks at you with this like biggest smile on this goblin.
Oh, I will
So,
make this
can we
situation
get the
funnier,
thing now?
and I will add a mustache to him using minor illusion, just like make a mustache and like a goatee appear on his face.
On who?
On Jet. Like he's sitting in this like motor and pestle, he doesn't look like he's having fun. I just like magically minor illusion the.
Elf with
Hey, I'm
face
trying to get this
paint.
guy's good side. He likes crazy shit.
Yeah, this is a goblin of this is a spirit of chaos that has inhabited this goblin.
Okay.
He
all
laughs to
right.
himself.
Jet, fly towards the exit. We will present the items to you, and we'll be on our way.
Boy pussy's upset with you, his boyfriend.
All right. I will offer the copper, the gold.
I
and
already
the
gave him
lead,
yeah, I gave the platinum and yeah, the silver.
and the apparatus.
And the apparatus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This was the best day of my life.
Oh, would you care to do me a favor? I like you, and perhaps we could meet again. I will pull out my book. Will you sign your name in my book so that I may talk to you?
Let's see.
Oh. The trade's done. I'm just curious to see if he'll do this. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. It's just merely so I can talk to you. That's basically it.
The only issue is I can only speak through goblins.
We're not goblins and you're speaking to us right now.
This is all
I
mental.
said through.
Oh, through. Oh.
Don't worry, this is all mental. If you have a conscience of your own, you should be able to respond.
Do you have the ability? Oh,
Billy?
hold on.
I don't have a Billy.
Give me 1 second.
You have
And you see, he begins to just start running in like around the room. You see, he starts from one corner and just begins to dash in like the whole, just running across the whole room. And every goblin he's just looking at, and he stops about halfway through. He takes 2 steps back and turns towards one of the goblins. You. He grabs him by the neck and throws him across the room. The goblin slides, hits probably Tenpenny's feet, and looks upwards. Take him.
Take him?
Yeah, take him.
This isn't the first time we've done that. Well,
I know what he's trying to do, and I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm trying to do.
I say, I look at the goblin and I'm like, do you want to come with us?
Please, help me.
Help me.
No.
Please
What
save.
was his name again? What was his name again? It was only said once. I'm sorry.
His name was Nilbog.
Was it Nilbog? I thought it started with an L. It was like Lobog or something.
No, it was Nilbog.
Nilbog. Nilbog, no, I need you to write your name, Nilbog, in the book. I don't need this goblin. If you have thought, regardless of goblin, you should be able to respond to me.
I guess you're safe for now. As he looks towards the goblin, who just immediately stands and runs. He runs into the pool room, and you just hear this splash as he just goes underwater.
I'm kind of disappointed that we could have used a goblin.
I don't think we could have used a goblin. Nilbog, please write your name. If you do not wish to, that is okay. We'll be on our way, but I think I like your company. And
Nilbog will jump into your arms.
My arms?
Yeah, jump in your arms. He takes a crisscross applesauce seat in your arms, grabs the quill, and with his like weird cap in your face, is going to write his name down. And if you want to see what Nilbog looks like, this is him.
Give me I assume a pimp goblin.
He honestly pimp goblin.
Yes. Where is it? Is it in D&D chat?
Yeah, it is in D&D chat.
Okay, I fuck with that heavy. Yeah, that looks about right. Alright, boys. Alright, Nilbog, it was a pleasure doing business with you. I will be in communication with you soon. Mainly out to see if this does work indeed. But you have a lovely establishment. Keep running it. perhaps we'll be back in the future.
Wonderful. You heard him. Get back to work. You see the
Then-
goblins immediately start running through the space, attempting to get back to work. And he just smiles towards all of you. It has
Alright.
been a pleasure. Always good to talk to you all. You then see he kind of speaks a couple words, and you watch as one of the goblins just falls over laughing for the Nilbog as he just makes someone else laugh using Tasha's hideous laughter.
All right, it's been a pleasure too. I will do a little like tip of my head, and I will turn around and be like, "Let's get the fuck out of here," kind of face.
This guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah, you begin to walk towards the teleportation circle as he's just like frantically waving his hand goodbye. His hand is moving so fast that like
It's like a blur.
Yeah, pretty much. He's putting all of his effort into just waving you goodbye. And it begins to go so fast, you watch he starts to lift off the ground as it goes in a circle, and he begins to, like, almost
It's
helicopter.
like a fucking cartoon character.
Oh, 100%. He's crazy.
I fucking love this guy.
And as you all step into the teleportation circle, Jet, you begin to shift you to a new room, and in that very moment, you watch as he takes the staff, bonks himself on the head, and then in a flash, he's back to a normal goblin who is crying on the floor as you teleport out.
Nice. Well, that was
I am
We got
so glad we.
one.
I'm so happy with this.
Fighting him, I will just let you know, fighting him is the worst.
And yeah, I can see why.
One of his reactions is... So this is like a CR1 creature, but his reaction is Reversal of Fortune. In response to another creature dealing damage to him, he reduces the damage to 0 and heals.
Oh.
So he also can make you have disadvantage on attacks against him. So he's just hard to hit and doesn't take any damage, and he's amazing.
I'm.
Ugh! Jesus Christ!
Hmm?
Sorry, there's a fucking stink bug that's just crawling across my desk right now. It's like, no, is it a stink bug or it's like a box beetle or something?
Both.
Yeah, maybe. That's gross as hell. Man's just crawling. He was schmoothing.
Alright, boys, so we got the mortar and pestle basically for free. And I have a Chaos Fate spirit that I can talk to. We're making allies. Moving up in the world. I like how I got out of the pedestal, and then everyone was like, "Jet, get in the fucking bowl, man. Just get in the fucking bowl." And he was like, "I'm like, get in the fucking bowl.
Yeah, get in the bowl, dude.
Get in the fucking bowl." I know, but it was just funny in the moment.
So, you have the mortar of the mortar that you need. What room did Jet teleport you to next?
I assume the pit, right? Because I think
Yeah,
that's
if we know how to get there, yeah, I would have like let you head to the pit.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I don't know why the music's not working anymore. Wish it was. Oh, there we go. Just for a second.
something just.
Something just snapped.
So-
I didn't know what happened.
As you teleport to the pit, you end up in another kind of strangely normal room. You can see dark oaken wood kind of surrounds the space. And you see posters currently set upon different walls depicting what seems to be shows, theater acts, plays. It's strange. And standing behind the ticket booth, or within the ticket booth, currently in front of you, is what looks to be a strange entity. It is made of white porcelain, almost, with a skeletal-looking face. You see a large stinger is currently rested upon itself. It's in this tiny little ticket box, constricted. You can see its wings are folded in on itself, and it barely has any space to move, but it is devil-like in nature.
It's a penguin.
You see the cold eyes of this strange devil just stares towards you all. Hello, you hear in your minds. Welcome to the pit. Are you here for today's show?
We're actually here looking for something.
How unfortunate. I guess that means you don't wish to enter. Good day.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, hold on. What show? What's the name? What's the name of the show?
The show today is The Tragedy. Written
Is
by
there an or just
the famed Archdevil.
I think Connor would be interested. Connor's
Das.
Connor's probably saying something.
Our two greatest actors are currently in the midst of a production.
He definitely would. I don't know what he would say though.
Yeah.
If you wish to see the show, it's 10 gold pieces each.
If that can at least get us in to find what we're looking for, possibly, sure.
Good.
Yeah, sure. why not?
I hand him 10 gold pieces.
And my 10
He
gold pieces.
slides you a ticket and an information booklet on the play you're about to see. And something that catches you, all of you, is the cover of it. Depicts the two main actors. You can see their images on the front cover, and you can see one of them is currently holding what looks to be a giant pestle, wielded as some sort of club or staff.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
The individual is the biggest devil you've ever seen.
What does it look like? Describe it, I guess.
It is a large demonic entity with red, large wings, sharpened teeth, two large horns extending off of his head. And across from it, the individual you see is somewhat similar, yet different. It is a horned entity with these large wings, kind of red skin. It currently has what looks to be a almost like fire emanating out of its mouth and a flaming whip in one hand. Make a history check.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
Alright.
Who?
Any of you.
I will.
I also think Toto should do it unless his history's good.
I have a plus
Oh,
me and
he'll have an advantage on this history check.
I have a plus 10 if I got a 22 in mine.
I got it too. Damn, that's
12?
depressing.
12. Look up. The only two who currently recognize this is both Toto and Jet. Toto recognizes only one of them, as he recognizes a pit fiend when he sees one.
Oh no!
The other one is recognized by you, Jet Neptune, as being a Baylor.
Oh shit!
Two of the arch generals of either side of the Blood War. In a play about the Blood War.
Well, I elaborate this information to the rest of the group with Toto. And
Johannes
which one
is-
has the thing? Is it the Pit Fiend or the Baylor?
Oh, it's the pit
I think
fiend.
it's. Oh no!
Okay, that could be good though. That could be good though, because isn't Toto like a devil? Maybe he could
Maybe.
I think Toto would drop his guys, and show his true
Toto would 100% drop his
devil
guys.
nature. Show his true devilish
But-
nature in here.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
Yeah, and with that, I'm going to end the session there.
Oh.
But okay.
Word.
Yeah, I
We
guess
need-
you
we need-
did. Oh,
We
Dustin.
need
Oh,
Connor for the
Dustin.
next question.
What?
Talk about
It's the pits!
talk about a rock in a hard place. Well,
So
it's
one
'cause-
option
'cause,
is like we just like steal it, or we figure something out.
Man, we better fucking run.
You're going to the
Nate-
Shadowfell, guys. There's
Yeah.
a lot to do to get there. You have to go through a lot.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the session.
Yeah, man.
did.
Thank you.
Love the goblin, but then when you reveal the fucking Baylor and a pit fiend, oh Jesus, man.
Yeah, two of the most powerful demons and devils.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm freaking out, man. We cannot fight or steal from these guys. I'm just gonna be real. We cannot. We will
I
I need the
fucking-
brush sound effect.
I like the pro sound.
You
Wait,
can do it.
I don't know.
I think we'll be able to do it.
Both of them? I don't fucking think so, man.
No, only one of them has it.
Yeah, but assuming that the other one joins in on the fight.
Well, let's not fight them in the middle of the play. Like, the play hasn't started yet. We have still time to do something. What if we, there's no guarantee that they even have it in their room. What if it's like, in like a prop area? We just gotta take it real quick and dip the fuck out.
I mean, yeah, I guess if whoever's the fucking most stealthiest motherfucker.
Can you just like charm them?
We do have a bunch of wizards that can like, make people go invisible.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, I don't know.
Yeah.
I as much as Jake would love to fight a pit fiend, I'm absolutely terrified that the fact that there's a pit fiend and a Baylor.
So just so you know, if you don't know if you don't know what a Baylor is based off of, just so you all know, if you've ever seen Lord of the Rings,
Oh, that thing.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
that's what
Maybe
is
not
that's what it's
familiar.
made to represent is the Balrog of Morgoth.
It's just nuts. It's because it's the highest fucking rank devil before you become an archdevil or an archdemon or demon prince. They're just fucking tough. That's what I'm scared of.
Yeah.
Like they're not to be fucked with, essentially.
You guys are level 13. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like after watching, I guess the best example, Critical Role, when they fought a pit fiend, they had a very hard time with it, and they were much higher than we were.
Yeah, but the Pit Fiend also had allies.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, but there also wasn't a fucking Baylor.
Oh.
Dustin's evil, and I like it.
Listen,
Oh no, I'm not against this. It's just like it's a huge fucking challenge. It's like it feels like when we're in the situation with the worms, how there's like 2 fucking worms in that weird seeker, or like the fucking dragon in the army of mind flayers. This is like a rock and a hard place. This is gonna be fucking tough.
yeah,
This is like don't fuck around in this moment, man.
yeah.
Like this
Well-
is a potential TPK if you play your cards wrong.
Yeah.
Not to you, Dustin. To us, the party.
I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope you enjoy.
Alright, night, babe. Go to bed.
Alright, so,
Good night, Jared.
good night.